Hello and welcome to Zolder, the scene for the last two rounds of our GT4 racing series. Guys are just lining up on the grid now. Okay, lights are on. And away they go. Crespi's start not good. Already two cars alongside and past. He's lost the lead already. Steve Kenwood goes into T1 in the lead. This is Crespi now. Manages to hold on to second place just about. Miranda's hard on his tail in that yellow BMW. Commentator's curse, because we've lost Kenwood. He's gone down to 22nd place now, which gives Bergeron the lead, with Crespi in second. Crespi loses a place, down to third. Miranda's flying in that BMW. This is a good chance for JP Miranda to score some points against Kenwood in the championship. Has to place well in both of these races, with Kenwood coming pretty low in the order. He stands to stand any chance of winning. Zolder in the BMW chasing Crespi down, getting very close now. Not quite close enough to have a go into T1 now. We have the slipstream on this straight now, leading down to the chicane. Good opportunity for a pass. Has a little look at the inside, but Crespi goes defensive and he thinks better of it. On board with Zolder now. Got the inside of the next corner. Oh, a little bit of touch in there. It's now a drag race down to the next corner. Crespi will have the inside line. That BMW might have just a little bit too much power, and yes, he's already got in front. So that's Zolder up to third place. Further back in the field now, this is Boniotti and Figueredo going side by side through the last two turns. BMW's got a little bit more power than the Lotus, but it looks like the Lotus got a better exit from the last corner. Enabled him to stay ahead. This is Steve Legale now. Very close battle for third, fourth, fifth and sixth. All BMWs as well, only one Lotus among them. may have lost the place, but he hasn't given up the fight. He's sticking to the rear. Zolder has to be careful though, because Marino's just waiting for a mistake. Lotus without the power to take advantage of the slipstream on the straights. Here's our race leader, Robert Berggren, in his BMW. Less than a second and a half ahead of Miranda. I've seen JP make some pretty good moves in the last few rounds. Further down the field, 2 KTMs going at it. That's Rick Cooper's. Andy Taylor now. Steve Kenwood making his way back up through the field there. Orange Porsche. It's 11th place for Kenwood now. Good recovery so far. How far can he get in the remaining 18 minutes of this race? Scanlon now on Boniotti, looking for 15th place. Looks like we've already got one retirement. That's Christoph Hermans in his BMW. Oh, as the BMW goes very wide there. This is Toussaint. Looks like it was just passed there by Isaac Chavera. A little bit of contact between Scanlon and Boniotti there. Nothing too serious though. Oh, both cars spinning out there. Might have been a little touch on the rear end there. Oh, a lot of damage on the front end of that Lotus. KTM seems to have come off a little bit better from that exchange. Pretty sure the aerodynamics on that are going to be pretty much ruined. No front end at all left on that Lotus. Back with Steve Legale now. Currently attacking Marino for 5th place. Oh, you can just see in the foreground there, that's Miranda. Really closed the gap on Berggren now. Down to half a second. Just over. He's got 15 minutes to do the job. Bouncing his way over those curbs. On board with Miranda now. These two opening in quite a large gap. It's a 7-second gap back to third place now. These guys are really flying. Steve Legale still looking for a way past Marino. Right on his bumper. Stephen Kenwood, current series leader, still in 11th at the moment. Slowly catching Peterson in front. Oh, BMW goes a little bit shallow there rather than wide. It's Crespi now going side by side with Zolder for fourth place, I beg your pardon. Oof, both cars launching over that curb there. Little mistake by Zolder there. Nothing Crespi could take advantage of there. I'm sure Crespi would be desperate for a podium after his pole position in this race. Remember, we have a reverse grid for race 2, so 10th place will end up in pole for race 2. 10th place is currently Stephen Kenwood, who's just gained another place on Peterson. Back with the battle between Marino and Gale now. Very close, but just can't find a way by. Marino handling the pressure well, not making any mistakes. Gale in the slipstream now. Is he going to have attempt into the chicane? No. Oh! Again, both cars launching themselves over that chicane. Looks like it's slowed Marino just a little bit. Steve Legale taking advantage, going up the inside, and yes, he makes the pass stick. Excellent driving. It's 5th place now for Legale. Oh, it looked like Miranda was having a little move on Berggren there. Didn't quite come off there. Desperately wants to win this race for the full 50 points. Kenwood up to 10th now. He really needs those points to keep his championship hopes alive. But here comes Kenwood on soy, getting very close into the last couple of corners. That Porsche might just have the legs to take the KTM on the straight now before T1. Gaining fast. Having a look up the inside. And yes, makes it look very easy in the end. So that's 9th place for Kenwood now. Doing well with the damage limitation. Legale finally got the better of Mourinho. He is in front now. Looks to be opening the gap fairly quickly as well. It's less than half a second behind Crespi. I think a podium for Legale would be a big ask, being a further 8 seconds off of 3rd place, which is Zolder. 4th is very much on the cards if he can keep up this pace. It's Kuipers and Grief now. Having a little look at the inside, but thought better of sticking his nose into the gap, which was inevitably closed by De Grief. Another little look. Nothing really there. Zolder and Crespi now going side by side. And Crespi's in front. So it's Crespi in 4th place. 3rd place, sorry. Zolder in 4th. Zolder going to try and come back at him into the chicane. No, too far back. So that's Crespi back on the podium. He's got 8-second gap to 2nd place though, which in 7.5 minutes is probably asking too much. Back on board with Miranda now. Antonio Marino looked to be dropping back initially, but the gap hasn't got any bigger. Just under a second behind Legale now. Legale not making any progress towards Zolder in 4th place. Gap holding at about 4 seconds. Sassaroli taking 19th from David De Grief. Not sure what that swerving's about there. Saunders and Griffel now, fighting for 13th. See how that Porsche pulls away on the straights there, thanks to its extra power. Even the slipstream doesn't help the poor little KTM keep up. This is Soy now. Oh, yeah, you can't really go side by side into a chicane like that. Oh, contact! Oh, very well held there. Could have been a massive spin, but just manages to keep it pointed in the right direction. Oh, as we come across, is that Crespi? Yes, that's Crespi in the Lotus, stationary. Lost his 3rd place. What a shame. This is Andy Taylor now, looking for 10th place from Peterson. Gets in front, gets a good exit and makes it stick. That's 10th place for Andy Taylor. Lots of smoke back there. Looks like someone's probably had an off. Taylor getting very close to Matt Sisson there. Can he ever go into the chicane? He's having a little look at the inside. Oh, gets alongside. Should have the power to leave that Lotus behind, and he does. Makes this pass. That's 9th place for Taylor now. Oh, but Sisson is done yet. Tries to shoot up the inside, and oh, goodness gracious. A little bit of push and shoving going on there, but nothing too serious. Very hard fought there. Taylor coming off best so far though, holds on to that 9th place. Looks like Peterson's trying to come up and join the fun. Back with JP Miranda now, chasing down Berggren, still not managing to find a place, way by. It's a back marker in the Porsche, sensibly leaves the way open for the leaders to pass through. Looks to have thrown Miranda slightly off his rhythm there though, lost about 3/4 of a second as he passed that back marker. Just 30 seconds of race time remaining now, so one more lap. Last chance for Miranda now to take the lead. This is Soy now looking at the inside of Jednak. In front, but that Porsche is going to have a run on him now. Now, he makes it stick. And that's 7th place for Nicolas Soy. Stephen Kenwood, our championship leader, now in 6th place. Excellent damage limitation going on here. Remember, with the reverse grid, he will be ahead of JP Miranda at the start of the next race, as things stand. Here is Miranda, still desperately looking for a way by. Last few corners now. He's right on the tail. You can see him swirling around in that BMW. Desperately pushing, trying to find a way. Oh, little slip there. Compromised his exit. Has a little look at the inside, but I think that's being quite optimistic. Last corner. And a drag to the finish line. No mistakes from Berggren. And he's going to take the win. JP Miranda right on his bumper in 2nd place. And this is Zolder coming up to take the final place on the podium. Closely followed by Steve Legale in 4th place. Antonio Marino ends up in 5th. And Stephen Kenwood finishes in 6th. That'll be 4th place on the grid for race 2. Sisson and Taylor dragging it towards the line. It looks like Taylor just about had his nose ahead there, so he takes 9th and Sisson takes 10th. This is our race winner, Robert Berggren, in his BMW. Confirmation of our results then. Berggren in 1st, Miranda in 2nd, Zolder in 3rd, Legale in 4th, Marino in 5th, Kenwood in 6th, Soy in 7th, Jednak in 8th, Taylor in 9th and Sisson in 10th. Fastest lap and the extra point goes to Crespi in his Lotus. We're going to take a quick 5 minute break and we'll be back soon for race 2. And we're back for round 2. Sisson will have pole position for finishing 10th in the last race. That's Andy Taylor alongside him on the grid. Here we go. Lights out and they're off. Sisson gets a reasonable start. Manages to hold on to the lead. Oh, Taylor looks like he's going to lose. No, not quite. Manages to hold on to second. That's Jednak in that Porsche. Nice and clean through T1. It's Kenwood already moving up to 3rd place. He'll be looking for a win here. And he's certainly got the pace to do it. Jumping over those curbs. Sisson's already opened a nice little gap there. Now Taylor's got his mirrors full of Porsche. This is our previous race winner, Robert Berggren, still in 10th place. Hasn't gained or lost anything yet, and that's Crespi right behind him. Or rather, alongside. Oh, just pokes his nose up the inside, but Berggren closes the door. Oh dear. Contact and a spin. Not quite sure who that was. This is Kenwood now. He's managed to find a way past Miranda, second place. Closing down on Andy Taylor. Goes alongside, trying to go around the outside. Very brave move there. Still alongside. And Miranda looking, have a little look up the inside. Not sure he'll have the legs to get past Porsche on the straight, although he looks like he's alongside. No, not quite. Getting very close. Should help take a little bit of the pressure off Taylor. Kenwood will be concentrating on defending his position from Miranda. This is Scanlon looking to go the inside of Crespi. Took a bit too much grass there. Didn't get a very good exit. Miranda now looking at the inside. Oh, as Taylor goes wide. Nice easy pass for Kenwood there to take the lead. And now Taylor is alongside Miranda. Manages to hold the place and delays Miranda a little bit. So that'll give Kenwood a nice chance to open a little bit of a gap here now. Miranda needing to find a way past Taylor now. Any real advantage on the straights. Since it's the same car, and slipstreaming doesn't really do a great deal in these GT4s. The field's still very bunched up from second all the way down to 12th now. Taylor goes very defensive. No way through from Miranda that time. He's going to have to be careful now, because Marino is closing that gap. Kenwood already up to a 2.5 lead. Position himself on the inside so that Taylor can get a good view of him in his mirrors, trying to pressure him into the mistake. Doesn't get a very good oh, what's this? Joe Smeets, straight through penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Entirely sure what he was doing in the pit lane in a race with no pit stops. Regardless, he went too fast. Here's Crespi looking for a way past Steve Legale. It was a little bit hot into that corner, it slows him down. It's allowing Coopers to have a little look. All over the back. Crespi has to go defensive. It's enough to hold the position. I think that Lotus is probably going to have enough power to stay ahead of the KTM on the straights. Looking at the timings, we've lost Miranda. He's now down in 14th place. Didn't quite see what happened to him, but lost a lot of places there. That's probably going to put an end to his chances of winning the championship now. Barring anything untoward happening to Stephen Kenwood, who now has a 2.6 second lead over Andy Taylor. This is Kuipers now, still looking for a way past Crespi. Peterson in the BMW. Looks like he was just overtaken by Miranda on his way back up through the field. We're on board now with Stephen Kenwood, our race leader. Miranda side by side with Boniotti, looking for 12th place now. Can't do it before the chicane. Peterson had a little look up the inside there. Nothing too troubling for Miranda there though. Mourinho now is caught up with Andy Taylor. This is the battle for 2nd place. Taylor goes defensive. Mourinho a little slow there. Allows Jednak to get right on his tail. And that's Zorner just behind Jednak. All looking for this 3rd position. And Zorner goes ahead of Jednak. Jednak looking a little slow out of that last corner there. Just what gave Zorner the chance. In the foreground there is Kenwood, our race leader, 4 seconds ahead of Taylor now. Taylor running well in 2nd place. This is Crespi and Legale now, side by side. Crespi up the inside. Oh yes, aggressive move, but he gets the place. Miranda side by side with Boniotti, finally manages to find a way past him. But he has a long way to go to catch up with Matt Sisson in 11th place. Just under 10 seconds, just under 9 seconds now. Meanwhile, Crespi is just behind Jednak, looking to take 5th place away from him. That's Legale, right behind Crespi now, looking to take his place back. Lot of curve there, it just threw the back end of that Lotus out just a little bit. That's allowed the Legale to have a little look at the outside. Oh, that's Taylor. Taylor spinning out 2nd place. What a shame. He's running really well from there as well. That's Marino up to 2nd place now and Zorner in 3rd. Watching Crespi in 4th. Legale loses a place there, so Jednak is now in 5th, Legale in 6th. Berggren not far behind in 7th. Oh, someone spinning back there. Was that Berggren, I think? No, it was Legale. Legale with a little spin out of the last corner. Drops a couple of places down to 9th place now. This is Rick Kuipers now. Still in a neck-and-neck battle with Scanlon in their KTMs. Battle for 7th place. Scanlon much faster through that chicane, gives him a little bit of breathing room. Classic Golf livery on that KTM. Oh, Scanlon running a bit wide there. Doesn't appear to have slowed him down very much there. Back with Crespi now. Still looking for a way past Zolder for third place. On board with Crespi in his Lotus. Kuipers and Scanlon now. Having a little look up the inside. No, not quite close enough on that occasion. Oh! Too much curb, spins. Bit stuck in the gravel there. Is he going to get out? Or is that the end of his race? No, he's getting out. Doesn't look to be too heavily damaged by that. Lost a lot of places, down to 14th now. Back with Crespi. Still hasn't found a way past Zolder. As you can see in the distance there, Kenwood eking out a 10-second, almost 10-second lead now. Steve Legale looking up the inside of Peterson. Not on this occasion. Peterson having a look at Boniotti. Crespi and Zolder now, very close, a little bit side by side there, but that inside line just too slow. Miranda and Taylor now. It's the battle for 8th place. Oh, a little bit wide there onto the gravel. May slow Taylor down enough for Miranda. Yeah, I think he's passed already. Yeah, well in front before the chicane. This is Legale and Peterson and Soy, all fighting for 12th place. Galley now got a little bit of a run on Peterson, but Peterson goes defensive. Oh, the Galley gets a better. Oh, a little touch there though. That'll slow him down a bit. Yeah, just that little. He had a better exit out of the corner, but that little nudge just slowed him down. So couldn't get alongside. Rory Scanlon in his KTM, chasing Jednak but losing ground on the straight as usual. Our little KTM needs corners to excel. Although Scanlon's in 7th place, so he's driving very well. Back with the Legale now. Still fighting Peterson for 11th place. Looking back from Peterson now. Oh, Lagani gets his nose up the inside, but no way through. Boniotti just ahead of them now. Is he going to influence this battle? Oh, this is Berggren getting alongside Crespi on the way down to the chicane. He's on the outside though. Be lucky if he can make this one stick. Ah, yes. Looks like he just backed off there. Make sure there was no contact through the chicane. Still very close though. Peterson looking for a way past Boniotti. Oh, not quite sure what happened there. Peterson very slow, slowed down very, very early for that corner, which allowed Legale to just sail by. It's almost like he was letting him by. Very strange. So Legale trying to find a way past Boniotti now. Gets alongside easily. Nice exit out of that last corner. Should have the power to drag his way down the straight. Make sure that Boniotti has no way to come back past. Looks like Peterson may have a run on Boniotti as well. No, not quite. Too far back. Crespi on Zorner now. This is for 3rd place. Just behind him is Berggren. Four guys all fighting for 2nd place. Oh, contact there. No harm done though. Legale has already pulled out a 2-second lead on Boniotti. Looks like Peterson is still stuck behind, so he's out on his own now. This is Berggren on board with Berggren now. Getting on alongside Crespi on the way down to the chicane. Not much you can do from the outside there. Crespi brave on the brakes and holds the position. Guy's catching a back marker now. Oh, looks like Zolder has a good run on Marino. Down the home straight, gets alongside. Can he make the pass before the corner? Yes, he can. Nice pass by Zolder. Oh, runs a little bit wide. Is that going to give Marino a chance back by? Oh, and Crespi sneaking up the inside there. Where did he come from? Alongside now, just has his nose ahead and the inside line. Oh, contact. A little bit of pushing and shoving. Well, that was quite a move by Crespi there. Took full advantage of the battle between Zolder and Berggren and just shot up the inside out of nowhere. And official race time is over, so this is the last lap. Back marker still ahead there. It doesn't seem to be overly willing to... Ah, there we are. Now he's slowing down. Good job. Oh, someone spun there. Was that the back marker? Yeah, I think that might have been the back marker, so nothing too serious. And there's our race winner, Stephen Kenwood. Crespi in a well-deserved second place there. Brilliant move on that penultimate lap to gain 2 positions on 1 corner. Christian Zolder in 3rd place. Here's our race winner, Stephen Kenwood. 50 points go to him for this race win. Plus, I wouldn't be surprised if he has fastest lap as well for the extra point. And that could well mean that he's won the championship as well. Confirmation of the results, and yes, fastest lap to Stephen Kenwood, finished in 1st place, Crespi in 2nd, Zolder in 3rd, Marino in 4th, Berggren in 5th, Miranda in 6th, Taylor in 7th, Jednak in 8th, Legale in 9th, and Boniotti in 10th. And sadly that's it for the GT4 Championship. We'll be back very soon for the next Race Department Racing Series. Hopefully you can join us then.